already had all their little neighbors, all their little friends come outside trying to defend them, saying they seen the whole situation. And what one of them said, they was like, "Officer, we don't tolerate none of that in our neighborhood." Basically, like saying like I ain't belong in their neighborhood. And you feel me? It was like, especially you have the police in our neighborhood. No, we don't tolerate that. So bam, right? And y'all telling me how I should have handled it or how y'all would have handled it, but you feel me? I wasn't finna give them no reason for me to get jammed up. And the two people that was involved, like the two people that damaged my car, they got locked up. But you feel me? They already had all their little neighbors.
Royals, what's up? How you doing? How you feeling? First, I'm concerned with this story right here. It do not matter how much money you have or where you live to be white, racist garbage. Let's get into it. Two Florida white men were arrested on felony charges after they racially profiled a 16-year-old black boy. This incident took place in the same town where George Zimmerman gunned down and murdered Trayvon Martin. So, before we get to the video, this young man says that he was driving in a neighborhood. He was going to see his friends. These two white men, they did not like the way that he was driving his vehicle, so they decided to throw a corn at his car. That was not enough, so they threw a rock into his window. And he said that he got out of the vehicle because he wanted to address the situation and to de-escalate the situation before the law enforcement arrived. So apparently he got out the car and they got into this altercation. But my thing is too, they were charged with felony charges, but I do not see a hate crime, because to me, this was purely a hate crime. It was a hate crime. And then also when we look at the video, you're going to see Miss White Karen in the background, and I'm wondering why she was not charged with harassment. And they always have the audacity and the nerve to say, well, you got a gun, you got a gun. How did this young man have a gun? And if he did have a gun, it would be his right to defend off you monsters, to fend off you racist predators. I don't get it. If they hate us so bad and they don't want us here, why don't they move back to Europe and they start their own country with just them? Let's get into it.
Right here, buddy. Right here. Tell me what you doing. Burning out racing through my fucking neighborhood. Burning out racing through my fucking neighborhood. Not to. I'm not in your face. Get out of my neighborhood.
Who got a gun? Who got the gun?
The guy who's got a permit to carry it.
You got a gun?
You're the one that would get a gun.
Alright.
Get out of this neighborhood.
Alright.
Get out of this neighborhood. You don't belong here. But y'all want to smash the fucking window? Smash the window? Yeah, you did.
Royals, as you can clearly see, this young man's life was at a threat. This young man could have died with that big old rock that they throw into his window. And once again, I do not understand why it's not a hate crime, because this is a hate crime. And I hope that these white fools, these white racist predators spend some time in jail, because that's where they need to go. And Miss White Karen, she needs to be charged as well, because she harassed him as well. But if the scenario was different, if this young man would have got out the car with the gun and he would have started shooting, he would have been in jail, he would have been behind bars, and he would still be sitting there today. He will still be sitting there today. So like I always tell you, just give these white people time enough and they will always reveal who they are. They will always reveal who they are, because they can only be who they are. Racist at the heart. Racist at the heart. My black and brown skinned people, I came to you with love. I leave you with love and peace. Remember, until we meet again, stay up, never down. May God bless.